basically what was going on at Roulette was that there was a big gang war in New York in 1971, and the Gambinos were taking over the city. And Morris was on the wrong side. He was with the Genovese family. I mean, I don't believe I'm talking about all this, but this is this is what happened. So, at any rate, I got a call from my lawyer at that time, and I'll be damned if I can think of his name. Harold Lorenstein. And he told me that, and Morris, by the way, had left town. He'd gone to Spain with Nate McCalla. Nate McCalla was kind of his enforcer up there, and he also owned Calla Records that Morris distributed. So at any rate, I got a call from Harold Lorenstein that they wanted to meet with me up at his office, and he thought it was important. So I get up there, and I'm told that because they can't get Morris, that it's possible that they would go after what he says, whatever makes Morris money, and that's you. And so he thought it'd be a good idea if I left town for a few weeks. I said, "Oh, that's just great. I'm gonna go on the lam." Is that it? So at any rate, they represented Pete Drake, who was a great country. Well, he was a producer. He had produced Ringo. He had worked with George Harrison. He was very hip at the time. He played pedal steel. He was amazing. And Pete Drake, they represented and wanted to work with me in Nashville. So Pete put together Elvis's old crew of DJ Fontana on drums and Scotty Moore on guitar, who also was the engineer at the recording studio in Nashville. And we decided to do an album together. It was the album you mentioned, My Head, My Bed, My Red Guitar. And he had all the greatest pickers in Nashville, Buddy Harmon, a lot of buddies, Buddy Spiker on fiddle, and Dave Kirby on guitar, and my drummer, Russ Leslie, along with DJ. That we had two sets of drums. It was really interesting. And Pig Robbins on piano, and the Nashville edition, they were from the show at the time, big show called Hee Haw at the time. They were the background singers, and they came in. And we did an album in about 3 weeks. And it was quite amazing. It was probably at that point, the best album I had ever made. And got the best review in Rolling Stone I ever had. So I considered it to be, a great success. And so at any rate, this life was crazy back then because Morris was out of town, and nobody knew what was going to happen at the record company. So that was the making of My Head, My Bed, My Red Guitar.